In this video, I'm going to show you how very simply and easily, no soldering or cutting involved, you can convert your Amiga to boot on an external drive. But why would you want to? Well, the likelihood is it's probably because you've got one of these, a Gotek drive with every single game that's ever been released, the Atari ST, sat on a little thumb drive. I could also have every game for the Amiga, the BBC, and so on and so forth, which I've covered in previous videos on modern versus old media. Now, if you've already got one of these drives, there's a good chance you've probably already stuck it inside your machine, i.e. you've taken out the old drive and put this in. Now, with the Amiga, there's a mod you can do with it that makes it incredibly easy to use it on an external drive. But why would you want to? Well, firstly, let's just look at some of the practicalities. As we scroll through a few of these pictures, you can see it mounted inside the side of the machine. You've lost the originality of the drive. In some cases, people have modified the drive bay, the external side of the case to allow better fitment and position. It's horses for courses, isn't it? But I think that looks crap. Let me know in the comments what you think. I think a much better solution is to stick it in an external drive. And I'll show you what I've done already with this Amiga. So this is my Amiga with the external Gotek sat on top. You may notice from looking at it that the Gotek drive matches identically the colour of my Amiga, and that's no coincidence because when I restored the Amiga, I used a plastic dye to dye it rather than retro bright it, and I used the same dye on the case. The case itself comes white, and I think that looks absolutely brilliant. Let me know what you think, obviously. And the beauty of it is, unlike having the drive mounted on the side and the display tucked away, you've got easy access to see exactly what's on the display. So sat on top of the Amiga like that, to me it just seems perfect. So the next question you're probably asking is, and you probably know the answer if you've been doing your homework, is that most games will not boot off the secondary drive. So whilst you can have two drives connected at any one time, by default the Amiga would see the internal drive as the first drive, the primary drive, drive 0, and this as drive 1. Unfortunately, games on here almost certainly will not boot with it coming off the second drive. This has to be the primary drive. This has to be drive 0. And with the modification that I'm going to show you coming up, you can do that. And with the press of a key, you can swap it back. So there's no permanent change. So that's enough waffling. Let's get this Amiga opened up and let me show you the modification. All the links will be in the description to what I've used. In the meantime, a big shout out to my channel sponsor, PCBWay, who help make videos like this possible. PCBWay have been in the industry now a good 10 years, offering obviously PCB manufacturing. They can even have the boards made up and have the components put on for you. They even offer such things as flexible PCB boards. So for whatever your project needs, check them out. How about 3D printing or CNC machining? They offer this too. Click on the link in the description to find out more. For a fast turnaround and prices starting from as little as $5, check out PCBWay for your next project. So let's get on, let's get the machine opened up, and let's get this fitted. Right, this should be booting off the GoTech. Which is, if you can see a little display there, should be loading Elite. Which it has, which is brilliant. Right, let's bob in Workbench and let's boot off that. So Ctrl-Amiga-Amiga, hold down for 5 seconds. Beep. That seems to be working perfectly. Well, there you have it. I hope you would agree, a much more elegant solution than ripping out the internal drive. I will try and remember to leave a link in the description for everything that I've used in the video. In the meantime, thank you for watching. If I've earned a thumbs up, thank you. If you'd like to see more, don't forget to subscribe. In the meantime, I wish you well and hopefully see you again soon. Bye for now.